Hiya folks, this VOD is going to be rambly and incoherent at points, so I apologise in advance. It's just because I'm not working from a script or anything. I've just hit play and I'm now talking to you. Because some of you don't follow me on Twitter, and I'm sure you would like to know where the videos have been, because I haven't put out any videos in like a week, and the videos I have put out prior to that were some stream VODs with the description therein saying that I'm having some issues with consistency. So basically, it wasn't that long ago that I had a big heart-to-heart with you guys in a VOD before as well, and here I am having another one, because I'm really trying to decide where I want to take the channel, or what I want to do with the channel, and trying to work out a way I can do things in which my consistency is better, and do things that I want to do. And what I've come to the realization over the last couple of weeks while I've been on this vague non-hiatus is that I think what I want to start doing is I want to focus on doing one game at a time, and stop dedicating time to endless let's plays. Like the issue when it comes to Minecraft, it's not that I don't like Minecraft, and it's not that I don't want to keep recording content for Minecraft. It's that I have come to the realization that I get bored very, very quickly when I'm filming stuff which doesn't have a perceivable end, or doesn't have a goal in mind. And the thing with the Minecraft Let's Plays is that that's essentially what they are, is that they're endless. There is no final payoff. There is no capstone to the series. And I think that causes me a lot of anxiety about where I'm going to take the content. And that anxiety is, well, as you know, anxiety affects me more than it should, but that anxiety causes my work to suffer as a result. Sometimes I'll just intend to record on a day and then I won't start at all, because in the back of my head somewhere I'm trying to put off doing something that isn't planned, doing something that is freeform. Because while you guys do like my content, or at least those of you who speak up do like my content, and I suppose you probably wouldn't subscribe to me if you didn't, but I don't feel it, if you know what I mean. I don't like my content, and I feel like if I am to be the best content creator I can be, the best thing I can do is ensure that the work that I'm doing is work that I am proud of, at the very least, and enjoy at the best. And I'm not proud of the stuff that I've been doing for the Minecraft things. I was really excited to do this series, and well, heck, I put 6 months into creating a mod pack for it. Maybe more, 8 months? Anyway, the point being that when it came down to it, once it actually came to the moment of doing the series, there was a lot of especially in the last couple of episodes, where I think I know what I want to do for the episode, but then when I get down to doing it, and doesn't go the way I want, and then I flounder and ramble, and some of you guys like my rambling, but I don't enjoy doing it because I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, basically. And that's not a feeling I enjoy. So I guess what I'm saying is some part of the channel needs to be selfish by this point. And in order for it to be a success, I need to be selfish in that regard. So where do we go from here? A couple of things. I think what needs to happen in terms of Minecraft is I need to start creating planned content. So whether that's a planned mod review with a clear goal and capstone to it, or a how to build this or that, or this is some sort of Minecraft something that I haven't thought of creatively, but I'm trying to get to the concepts and trying to work out the plan I have in mind before I actually start writing it down. So yeah, I think I just want to do more planned content for Minecraft. Scrap the Let's Play. I'm sure that's gonna disappoint some of you and even piss some of you off. But I don't feel like what I would give you in the end would be worthy anyway. So I feel like the planned content, while you might be disappointed now, will be of a higher quality and be able to be appreciated for the things that people expect from me, which is good practical builds and creativity and talking through the process and that sort of thing, because that's something I really enjoy doing, is talking through the process. And because that gives you guys a kind of like freeform tutelage, I guess. Something else I want to do is I want to dedicate any Let's Play that I do, like actual, this is me playing a game Let's Play rather than a planned content thing. I want to dedicate it to games which have an end, and I want to do them one at a time. Because if I do them one at a time, that means that I'm going to be able to not be so scatterbrained when it comes to the production of the content. And this is where I get into the bit of conversation where I talk about the fact that I have been awful at producing content. I probably could have asked someone what the most efficient way to do it is, but I guess I've come to the realization on my own that the way I've been doing it is not the most efficient or stress-free way that you can do something like that. And the way that I have been doing it is I've been recording an episode, 30 minutes or whatever, slightly over, ending the episode, editing the episode, and uploading the episode the same day. And when I've tried to get some backlog done, what I've done is I've done one game, recorded an episode, moved on to the next game, recorded an episode, moved on to the next game, recorded another episode, and then edited all three in a row, and then uploaded them, or just let them sit there unuploaded until the day that it needs to go up. Which is also the wrong way to do things. And what I found out, and I haven't put into action, but when I first started the Prey series, you guys will remember that, or I guess some of you will remember that when I did in bulk, I did a lot of that in bulk. Like I would record 4 episodes in a row, non-stop, and then I wouldn't even edit them. I would edit them like the next day or something. And what that made me realise later on, and unfortunately I'd already kind of been spinning my wheels a bit with the new Minecraft series and stuff like that, is that is the best way to do it. It's just to dedicate a week, or yeah, a week to a game, and just record as much of that game as you can, and then edit the episodes on a dedicated day or something like that. And that's what I want to start doing. But the problem is that up until the point where I started uploading those stream VODs recently, I was really spinning my wheels. I was in a position where, in order to get content up, I would have to resort to doing what I was originally doing anyway, which is recording an episode, uploading an episode, recording an episode, uploading an episode, in order to make sure you guys had something for the day. I'd fallen back into that pattern of inefficiency because I had let myself kind of get bogged down in the or rather I let myself backslide, and I hadn't taken on board that new process by that point. I'd just decided, alright, I'd start doing Prey, and Prey was doing well, let's add on the Minecraft episodes, and then it all fell apart. So, if I'm being fair, I think that's what I have to do. I have to do one episode, I have to do one series, and I have to dedicate myself to that series in bulk on a weekly basis, in order to create backlog, in order to keep the stress levels low, in order to keep the efficiency up, in order to keep the consistency machine going. So that's what I want to start doing. The issue with that is that because this has been a contemplative last couple of weeks, I haven't actually done any content. So starting next week, I'll start next week, I'm going to start bulk recording, but that also means for that week you're still not going to have any content, because I want to make sure that I've built the backlog first before I upload anything. Because if I start uploading straight away, then I've already put myself into that tailspin again. So I'm really sorry to say that there's not going to be any content for another week. But hopefully at the end of that week, we're going to have an actual consistent schedule finally. Because I'm not going anywhere, I promise you. I love this channel, and I love that you guys have given me the privilege of being able to do this. And it's amazing to have this opportunity. And I just need to work out the way that I have to do it with my silly old brain and best practices. So that's where I'm at. So if I'm going to only be doing one Let's Play a week, or one Let's Play until the Let's Play is over, I'm going to do Dark Souls, because I've promised the people who are dedicated to Dark Souls that I'm going to finish Dark Souls, and by gum I will. Dark Souls isn't that far from being over anyway, so I'm going to dedicate the first lot of series or season or whatever you want to call it to Dark Souls. Once Dark Souls is over, Prey. What about other content on the channel? What about the Minecraft stuff and so on? Well, how I figure that's going to go is that stuff's not going to be scheduled. The Let's Plays will be scheduled, but everything else is going to be a matter of time and availability. If I find that I have some extra time and I'm feeling motivated to do like some sort of, let's just take mod review for example, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to record that and I'm going to put that up. But that's not going to be on any kind of schedule. The that'll just show up one day, probably alongside that day's Let's Play episode or what have you. And that's something that I probably will record and edit on the same day and upload on the same day. And that's how I want to handle that, as well as continuing Sight Unseen in that same way. Because you see, you guys haven't seen a Sight Unseen for a while, even though that series was doing really well, and that's because I had to put it on the back burner in order to try and fail, but try and fail to create that consistency that I've been chasing. So, to recap, I'm going to be working on 1 LP a week. I keep saying that. 1 LP until the LP is done. And I'm going to start recording it in bulk, which means that you guys aren't going to see any new content until the start of next week. Which will be a day early for my Western Hemisphere folks. But sidetracked myself. 1 LP until the LP is finished. Sporadic creative content that is planned, and streaming and stuff. I guess. I guess. I hope this ramble has made sense. It made sense in my head. Yeah, so I look forward to bringing you guys the good news. Also, I mentioned on Twitter before I go that I thank you guys for all your patience, and I really mean that, because boy, if I was in your position, I'd be a little not annoyed, but confused about what this creator was doing. So I really do appreciate your patience, and I'm trying to make the channel more Rorax and less every other Let's Player. That's the other thing that I said in the tweet. I'm trying to give you guys the best of me, rather than what every other Let's Player does on YouTube. So that, you know, you have something that is unique and interesting and entertaining, hopefully. All three at once. So anyway, thank you all for listening, and I will see you all very, very soon. And have a wonderful night / day, whatever it may be where you are. Bye!